Volunteer fire and EMS companies are the backbone of a safe community, saving our Commonwealth billions in tax dollars. Let's spend 5 minutes on that topic with State Representative Marty Causer. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Great to have you, and public safety is always a top concern for you and your colleagues. What is the legislature doing to protect and strengthen volunteer fire and EMS companies?
Well, certainly we always are looking for programs to help volunteer agencies, including volunteer fire and EMS agencies. And recently we reauthorized the Volunteer Fire Department Ambulance Service Grant Program. And it's something that we've been working on for quite some time. The program was due to sunset or expire at the end of June, and we recently reauthorized it for another 4 years and actually expanded the program. It's been funded at $25 million for the last several years, and we've reauthorized it at $30 million. So it's a boost to the program and reauthorizes it for 4 more years.
Why is this program so important to these organizations?
Well, these organizations struggle to survive as it is, especially in a rural area like the one I come from. And these grants are very important for keeping the doors open on the firehouse, providing grant funds for training and things of that nature. So it's used for a whole host of different purposes, but very important to our local departments.
And certainly the equipment that they use is very expensive as well. Can that grant be used for those type of things as well?
It can be used for equipment purchase, training, even debt reduction for the fire department and ambulance services. So it is rather broad in what they can use it for, all for very legitimate purposes.
And I understand you're working on a piece of legislation related to the state's emergency medical services system. What would that proposal do?
I sponsored a resolution, it's House Resolution 315, that provides for an in-depth study of the state's emergency medical services system. And one thing about EMS is it's constantly changing. And we currently provide about $11.8 million in funding our EMS system in the state. And I think that this resolution will go a long way towards providing for an in-depth study of the system. It directs the Legislative Budget and Finance Committee and the Joint State Government Commission to take a close look at the system itself and make recommendations to the legislature on exactly what we can do to improve the system.
And just another explanation of why you feel that study is really necessary.
Well, it really gets back to the fact that EMS in the state is constantly changing, and maybe there's recommendations, maybe there are things we can do for training purposes, for example, to really help the volunteers out there, because they save our state a lot of money, and actually billions of dollars, and anything we can do at the state level to help our volunteer agencies is top priority.
Would that study maybe also find some things that could help response times or coordination between emergency services?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Certainly that's something we're going to be looking at. The main focus is the finances of the system, but certainly we'll be looking at many different factors, and as I said, I'm hoping the study will make some really much needed recommendations.
Well, it sounds like a good piece of legislation, and we look forward to the results of that.
Thank you.
If you have comments or questions about this or any other legislative topic, Representative Causer's contact information will be on the screen in just a few seconds. I'm Laurie Bull. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with State Representative Marty Causer.